Hello, it's Chantel here, and you are watching Studio Expansion TV, bringing more passion, more profits, and more purpose to your studio. This video is all about how to streamline your enrollment process for your studio. So you wanted to step into the shoes of a student who's looking into your studio and going through that process of actually signing up and registering for classes. We're going to see if we can streamline some elements and even add a little bit more wow factor to get them over the line. So let's look at this from the perspective of a helicopter. If we rose above and looking down on the entire process, right from when a potential student first sees your ad or they hear about you from a friend, and then that looking right through every step they go through, from visiting your website to maybe picking up the phone or email to how they actually go through the process of registering, right through to that new student welcome process. If we're looking down on it from a helicopter perspective, we can then be like an architect and we can look at how can we smooth out this process to make it easier for more students to enroll and get more over the line. So if you think about it, it's just the same as choreographing a dance or composing a melody. Each step, each note leads to the next one. And if there's one bung note, one wrong note, the whole thing sounds wrong. And that's where we get the drop off of potential students to paying students. So to help you get through this process, I'm going to ask you 4 really quick questions which are going to help you identify how we can really streamline your studio's enrollment process. So the first question to ask yourself is, where do you think students are dropping off in that whole sales process? Are they coming to your website but they're not calling you or not emailing you perhaps? Do you think that it's that you're not getting enough awareness even at the beginning, or your ad's not kind of reaching enough people? Is it further down this way where they've booked in for maybe a free trial class but they're not actually coming to the studio? So that's the first question to ask. Where are they dropping off in that process? Question 2 is, when you are in that helicopter position looking down, perhaps you could see that there are some areas that feel complicated or might be clunky for people to work through. I mean, I've seen some online registration processes, and whilst in theory that's fantastic, they're really complicated. So let's kind of think about, where in the process would a parent be maybe get a bit, I don't really understand, how could, and kind of I'm not really sure what to do. Where are the bits in that process that someone might go, I'm not really sure how to do this? And step 3 is, what could we do to prevent the drop-off and to minimize that overwhelm or kind of resistance towards coming on board? What could we do to make it easier for the parents or the students to come on board? For example, if there is an online booking system, could we record a little video of, click here, enter your details here, then you'll add in, this is how to choose the class to enroll in, enter your payment details, basically a video that walks them through the step of how to use that online booking portal. That's a really helpful, valuable tool that's going to make things so much easier for a parent who's not sure how to do it. And the 4th step is, okay, let's take this to the next level. So looking from that architect helicopter perspective again, how can you really step things up and add a little bit more wow factor? For example, what about when they are enrolled as a new student? What about a little handwritten thank you note welcoming them to the studio? That's going to give such a great impression to a new student and make them feel so connected right from the word go. So when we are looking to streamline your enrollment process in your studio, we want to make sure that we're looking on this from an overview perspective. Let's put ourselves into the shoes of our potential students and see what that process is actually like. We want to know, where are they dropping off? We want to know, what are they struggling with and what are they finding complicated? We want to know, what could we do to improve that system, to smooth it out and make it super easy for them to get involved with? And then number 4, how could we really add some more wow factor and make it just a delightful experience for a new student to come into your studio? So the biggest question to get really clear on first of all is, where are the students dropping off in that registration process? Write your comments below, because once we have identified that, then we can start plugging those holes in that process to make sure we get more potential students into your paying studio. So if you know another studio director who's been struggling with this same challenge with their enrollment process, share this video with them, because I'm sure they would really appreciate learning how to streamline that process. Did you like this video? If you did, subscribe to our Studio Expansion TV YouTube channel. And if you want even more insights onto how to grow your studio and systemize all your processes, jump on over to studioexpansion.com, and there you can register for our email updates where you're going to get a whole bunch of tips and videos and trainings to grow and expand your studio. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and I'll see you next time on Studio Expansion TV.